Ever get the feeling your cat has strong opinions about you? Oh, they do. And trust me, it's not what you think. To them, you're either a giant, slow-witted cat, a weirdly incompetent parent, a personal assistant who's terrible at their job, or some bizarre creature that somehow became useful. But have you ever stopped to wonder, how do they actually see you? Your cat has already decided. And whether you like their conclusion or not, it explains a lot about their behavior. Number 1, your cat thinks you're kind of a cat? Ever wondered how your cat actually sees you? Spoiler, they don't think you're some strange, towering human. They just assume you're an oddly shaped, slightly useless cat who somehow manages to open food cans. Now, don't get me wrong, they don't see you as just another cat, but the way they interact with you is deeply influenced by their own feline relationships. When they rub against you, knead your lap like a tiny baker, or headbutt you, they're not mistaking you for a giant furball. These are signs of trust, affection, and a weirdly adorable way of saying, "You're part of my crew." Unlike dogs, who see humans as leaders, cats don't believe in all that hierarchy nonsense. Instead, they treat you like an equal. Well, maybe not equal, more like a slightly slow cat who needs reminders to fill the food bowl. They adapt their behavior to fit their unique social logic, meaning their actions towards you are carefully curated for maximum feline satisfaction. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to Wise Animals, give it a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 2, do cats see us as their moms? Ever feel like your cat treats you like a parent? Well, you're not entirely wrong. While they don't think you literally gave birth to them, thankfully, they do form bonds that resemble the attachment between kittens and their mothers. Your cat depends on you for food, comfort, and security, just like they once relied on their mom. Research even shows that cats create attachment bonds similar to human infants, seeking out their trusted person for reassurance. Ever notice how your cat follows you from room to room? That's not just clinginess, it's their version of, "Mom, where are you going?" And just like some kids throw tantrums when separated from their parents, some cats show signs of anxiety when away from their favorite human. If your cat sulks, refuses to eat, or gives you the silent treatment after a trip away, congratulations, you've officially been promoted to cat mom status. But while the bond is deep, cats don't confuse us for actual feline mothers. Instead, they adapt their social instincts, blending trust, dependence, and a tiny bit of emotional manipulation. Because, let's be honest, they know exactly how to get what they want. Number 3, why your cat treats you like another cat. Ever notice how your cat rubs against you, licks you, or kneads your lap like they're making pizza dough? Well, congratulations, you've been officially accepted into their cat club. Cats interact with humans much like they do with their fellow felines. When they rub up against you, they're not just being cute, they're marking you with their scent, basically claiming you as their property. This human? Yeah, they're mine. It's the same thing they do with other cats to establish a group scent and say, "We're in this together." And that kneading behavior? It goes all the way back to kittenhood, when they kneaded their mother's belly to get milk. Now, they do it when they feel safe and content. Which means, if your cat is kneading you, you're basically their giant hairless security blanket. So, do cats think we're other cats? Not exactly, but they treat us the way they would a trusted feline friend. And honestly, there's no higher honor than being accepted into their exclusive, VIP, very important pet circle. Number 4, cats invented manipulation. Cats have mastered the meow, and fun fact, it's just for us. Cats rarely meow at each other in the wild, but they've learned that meowing gets humans to do their bidding. And they don't just meow, they fine-tune their vocal range to be extra effective. Some meows sound like a crying baby, because science says we're wired to respond to that, while others are high-pitched and insistent, because guilt works wonders. And if the meow isn't enough, they'll add bonus gestures, rubbing against your legs, giving you the starving orphan look, or leading you dramatically to their food bowl as if they haven't eaten in years. Let's be real, cats don't just communicate, they negotiate. Number 5, your cat uses you as a life coach. Think cats are 100% independent? Think again. Sure, they act like they don't need us, but when they're unsure about something, they watch us for clues. This is called social referencing, which is a fancy way of saying, "Hey, what's the human doing? Should I be worried?" If a cat is in an unfamiliar situation, they'll glance at you to gauge your reaction. If you look calm, they're more likely to relax. If you freak out, well, don't be surprised if they join in the panic. Ever noticed your cat hesitating before stepping into a new space or meeting a new person? They're watching you first. So, if you want your cat to feel secure, act like you have everything under control, even if you don't. Fake it till you make it, human. Number 6. Cats know their names. They just choose when to care. If you've ever called your cat and been met with zero response, don't worry, they're not confused. They're ignoring you on purpose. Studies show that cats do recognize their names and are more likely to respond when their favorite human calls them. But unlike dogs, who will run toward you like you're their long-lost love, cats prefer to keep us on our toes. They might glance at you, flick an ear, or pretend they didn't hear a thing, just to remind you who's really in charge. Fun fact: even if a stranger calls your cat's name, they'll recognize it, but they'll respond with maximum indifference. It's their way of saying, "You're not my food supplier, try again." So, if your cat ever comes when you call them, feel honored. You've earned their attention, and that's no small feat. Number 7, do cats love us? Absolutely, but on their terms. Cats get a bad rap for being aloof, but make no mistake, they love their humans in their own special way. If your cat follows you around, sleeps near you, or purrs when you pet them, that's love. Unlike dogs who wear their emotions on their paws, cats prefer a subtle approach. They won't jump up and down when you come home, but they will sit on your lap, stay close by, or give you the legendary slow blink of trust. But here's the key: let them come to you. Cats hate forced affection, and if you chase them for cuddles, they'll do the exact opposite. Give them space, and they'll reward you with their version of love, one that's quiet, meaningful, and often covered in fur. Number 8. Cats are tiny emotion detectives. Dogs might get all the credit for being emotionally in tune, but don't underestimate cats. They know when something's up. They might not sit on your lap and weep with you, but they're paying close attention. Cats pick up on our moods through our body language, tone of voice, and even scent. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that change your natural smell, and your cat notices. Some cats will stay close to comfort you, while others will say, "Nope, not dealing with this drama today," and keep their distance. And yes, science backs this up. Studies show that cats recognize human emotions like happiness or anger. They might not care, let's be real, but they definitely notice. Ever had a bad day and found your cat blinking at you slowly? That's their way of saying, "Chill out, human, let's relax." Number 9. Cats are independent, but only when it suits them. Unlike dogs who treat their humans like pack leaders, cats operate on a me, myself, and I basis. They're solitary hunters by nature, meaning they don't care much about social dynamics, unless those dynamics involve food or comfort. For example, while a dog might refuse food from someone who was rude to their owner, I stand with my human. A cat will happily accept treats from anyone. They're loyal, but only to their stomachs. This independence also applies to emotions. Cats can sense when you're sad, angry, or stressed, but instead of jumping in to console you like a dog would, they're more likely to observe from a distance, deciding whether your crisis is worth their involvement. They're not cold-hearted, they just have boundaries. And honestly, we could learn a thing or two from them. Number 10. Your cat talks with their body. Forget words. Cats are fluent in tail flicks, ear twitches, and judgmental stares. Every movement, every subtle shift, is part of a complex language that, if you learn to read, will give you a deeper understanding of what's really going on inside that tiny, mysterious feline brain. A slow blink from your cat isn't just a lazy eye movement. It's a sign of trust, a silent way of saying, "I feel safe with you." If they flick their tail, especially in quick, sharp movements, that's not just random fidgeting. It's a warning that their patience is running thin, and if you value your hands, now would be a good time to back off. And then there's the classic belly-up pose. It looks like an invitation for tummy rubs, but beware. This is not an open invitation. In most cases, it's simply a sign of extreme trust, not an invitation for hands-on interaction, unless you enjoy the risk of being ambushed by 4 sets of claws. Perhaps one of the most endearing gestures is the headbutt. It might seem like your cat is just using you as a scratching post, but in reality, this is one of the highest forms of feline affection. It's their way of saying, "You're part of my crew now." Cats are masters of nonverbal communication, always expressing themselves in ways that are easy to miss if you're not paying attention. They know exactly what they're saying. The question is, do you? If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your support not only encourages us, but also helps other cat lovers discover our content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the Wise Animals channel for more informative videos on understanding and caring for our feline friends. Thank you for watching,